And I'm back. How do you do? Yeah, I poured two. I had one. I'm pouring a second glass here. I meant to get it started so you could see the head on it, but then I had some technical difficulties. So anyway, here we go. Oh wow. So how do you do? And how the hell are you? How are you? Who am I? Who is anybody? Does anybody know who anybody is? Let's get existential, shall we? This was Dom the Beer Whisperers existential drinking hour. I every once in a while I go Eli Wallach on you. Kirkwood Station Restaurant and Brewing Company. Ta-da! Wow. Actually, I didn't. They got a story on the back. I've done 3 videos already. Didn't realize they got shit written on the back of the growler. Can be. Anyway, well, hell, let me take a drink and I'll read some of it to you. You want to read? It's a story time with the Beer Whisperer. Again, I'm drinking the Double Engine Imperial IPA from Kirkwood Station Brewing Company, 8%, 98 IBU. Here we go. Kirkwood Station Restaurant Brewing Company is anchored in the history of our community. In 1850, Hiram W. Leffingwell and Richard Smith Elliott bought land 14 miles from downtown St. Louis. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Holy crap! Holy Moses! Take two, Tom. Take two. Okay. Downtown St. Louis. At about the same time, J.C. Kirkwood was laying out a route for the Pacific Railroad, founded in 1853 as the first planned suburb west of the Mississippi River. Kirkwood is known for its warmth, charm, and friendliness. That's a nice town. I guess I can agree with that. It ain't bad. The Kirkwood train station of Richardsonian Romanesque style was built in 1893. Did you understand what I just said? Because I did not. And is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. It has become a symbol of our town in 1895. The historic adventure, the Merrimack Highlands Resort, with its mysterious train tunnel, was built on the Kirkwood Bluffs. Overlooking the Merrimack River, but that's another story. Okay, so since that's another story, I'm going to quit reading for a second and commence to drinking the beer. How about that? You like me now? Oh. Double IPAs. How you feel about that? I love double IPAs personally. They are. What are they? They are beers. They are big versions of an IPA. True doubles, most are not, but they're this kind of the implication that they are double the original. In most cases, they're a little bit higher ABV and a little hoppier, but double no. But anyway, that's another story. As that was, I'm a fan of the style. You know, it's funny is the IPA in general. Go just even the regular IPAs. The growing market of craft beer drinkers. The subsection really loves IPAs and has made IPAs really the big style amongst craft beer drinkers. But they are the smaller percentage of the whole. And then you have the big double Imperial IPA lovers like myself. And to be honest, even of just craft beer drinkers, we're a small percentage of that. But it's that small percentage that are very enthusiastic, and we do a lot of buying. And because of that, we've really made this style big. Because even though we are, a small percentage of the craft beer drinkers as a whole that enjoy this style, we are, the very enthusiastic few, as it were, that really go out and spend a lot of money on these beers, and that's why, most big craft breweries will spend the money to make double Imperial IPAs, and even, now, most brew pubs will start doing that too, because you've got to keep up with the market, or you're going to get left behind. there was a time where you can do just session ales and be fine, but you really can't anymore. You have to keep growing and keep advancing, or you are going to get left behind. A lot of there's new craft breweries popping up all the time, but there's a lot of that are being crushed every day because they haven't kept up with what's going on, and the craft beer drinking community is constantly growing. One of the best beer writers out there uh, writes a blog under the name Brew Guru. And he made a great point when I was having a discussion with him the other day. He said, macro drinkers, if you're drinking Bud Miller Coors, if you're drinking those big guys, um, those drinkers are loyal. Whether it's good beer, crap beer, whatever. Once they start drinking those beers, they never stop. They drink whatever brand they're drinking, and then they never stop drinking it. Craft beer drinkers are the opposite. Because there's so many new craft beers popping up all the time, because there's so many new styles and changing styles, that even though we might have our favorite craft breweries, which most of us do, we want to try everything. So whereas the macro drinker buys that same brand forever and ever and ever and never changes, never tries to change anything else or try anything else, he doesn't want his mind changed, so he's not going to venture out. Craft beer drinkers are exactly the opposite. We continue to try different things because we want to continually be challenged. But because of that, it does make it difficult for specific craft breweries to build a solid clientele or base. I mean, I've got a great local brewery here in my town, Mother's, and I buy a lot of Mother's products. They're kind of my go-to beers. But because I want to keep trying everything that's available, if I go to a place like Kirkwood, for instance, I want to go to that brewery and try that. And if my beer budget for the week is $10 or $20 or $30, I've spent a good portion of it here, so I'm not buying the Mother's product this week. And a lot of breweries count on people buying the same stuff every week. Craft beer drinkers are a different breed. That's why craft breweries like Mother's, for instance, can't just keep making the same beers over and over again. They keep that's one great thing about Mother's specifically is that they keep trying to reinvent themselves. They have their solid line that they make all the time, but they've got different beers and they're constantly changing things up and making new styles to keep beer geeks like me coming back to find that new thing. Oh, they've got a great new double IPA out called their Doozy, which is loaded with citra hops. It's a completely different animal from this. It's a little lighter in bodied. The hops are completely different. So you really can't say, do you like this one or this one? Because it's almost, even though they're both double or imperial IPAs, they're completely different animals. I couldn't compare one to the other. And there are days I'm going to like that one better. There are days I'm going to like this one better. It just depends on what you're looking for at that moment. That's why I have a hard time saying, oh, this is better than that one. I just won't say that because it depends on my mood at that time. Oh, that one down. I poured a glass a while back that I let warm, so I'm gonna go back to that one for my next video. This is time to Beer West. I did a lot of talking. I apologize if I talk too long. Stay with me if you can. Take a couple breaks, hit the pause. I mean, there's no commercial breaks. Just take a little break, come back and re-listen. Anyways, I digress. I'll be back. Goodbye.